Hello to all you beautiful people out there. Regnilla over here bringing you the next episode of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. For today's episode, we are taking on the Barroth in the Sandy Plains. This is going to be a little bit of a tough one since the Barroth is going to be the first instance in the game where we take on a brute wyvern. And for this particular quest, I have made some changes, so you can see that both myself as well as my comrades have different equipment. So let's just go over those real quick. I have the Rime Blade, which is an ice-based longsword, which will be helpful against this monster. I'm also using the Ludroth armor set. And the Ludroth armor set has the Half Hunger, it has Marathon Runner, and the decorations that I have for this armor set give me health plus 20. Also from the Hot Springs, I have Defense Up Small, Feline Defender Low, and Feline Retention. My cats, on the other hand, have some unique stuff here. So Misty has the Ludroth armor, so she and I are a matching set. And Simbal over here, if you have not seen the live stream, is, oh my god, like the most aggressively Mexican outfit I have ever seen in a Monster Hunter game. It's so wrong and it's so awesome at the same time. I couldn't help myself. And because his name is Simbal, it's very close to cymbal, which is, you know, a musical instrument. And so it's just fitting for this outfit, specifically because of the guitar. The guitar, I lost it. Just, it's too good. It is gonna be daytime in the Sandy Plains, so your memo for today is bring some cool drinks. It's gonna be hotter than hell out there. And speaking of which, this is gonna be a little tip that you might be able to learn from this. As whenever I go out on a quest and I don't have any cool drinks with me, I'm just gonna buy 3 right here, and only 3. I'm not gonna max out my inventory. That would be wasteful, because the quest provides you with a couple as well. You just take those 2, almost guarantee you're not gonna use everything. So you're not really losing a whole lot. You have more to gain than you have to lose. And let's see, this is our first instance of a cleanser as well. This particular monster can be very annoying since it is covered in mud and it can shake that mud off, and if you're hit with that mud, you get hit with the muddy status. In cases like that, you have to either roll around or wait for it to break off, or use a cleanser, because you're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, and I believe it's in Area 3. It's the location where the Barroth is going to be at. Let's just mosey on over there. The Barroth's weakness is pretty unique. It changes depending on whether or not there's mud on it. So if I read right, if it's covered in mud, you want to be using a water-based longsword. If it's not covered in mud, you want to use fire. But ice, it doesn't seem to matter. So I'm sticking with ice, universal, for both sides, and I think it's just going to be overall a better experience for this fight. So here is our Barroth. Wow, not as detailed as Monster Hunter World, but that should be pretty obvious with a PSP game versus a PC game, and well, / PS4 game. This is also the first monster we're going to encounter that has a roar powerful enough to stun us. So if you don't have a good enough armor skill, then you are probably going to be stunned for a moment. So watch this. So there you go. When you're stunned, you can't do anything, and it leaves you open for an attack. Hopefully, if you are attacked, it's by something smaller. So like a bug. It will snap you out of it, and allows you to move out of an attack from the angry large monster that's roaring at you. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on traps this time around. So I've got my pitfall traps, I got pretty much all my traps as well as flash bombs, because I want to keep this guy still. He likes to run around a lot. If he ever lowers his head, he is going to charge at you. So keep that in mind whenever you're facing off against him, because you really don't want to get hit by something that devastatingly strong. most devastatingly strong at this stage in the game. Once you start getting better armor, then it's not going to matter. Alright. And I'm aiming specifically for the arms here. The arms are the weak point for this monster. The head is actually the strongest part. It's gotta be if he's gonna be running around and slamming his head into stuff. Okay. And he's in rage mode. You can see the tops of his head is just kind of puffing out with smoke. He's mad. Okay, there we go. And so when he is mad, he's going to be quite a bit faster, and you don't want to you don't want to have anything to do with that. So if he's looking at you and he begins his charge, you want to be on going towards the right. His tail can hit you at the very end of his charge, and so oh, I thought he was going to charge right there. Guess not. So if he charges and you're on the wrong side, you could still be hit by the tail. So you see how that tail slingshots to one side. You want to be on the opposite side of that tail so you don't get smashed by it. Okay. Ooh. Alright, what is he doing here? Another thing that he can hit you with is Water Blight. So he does have kind of a water-based attack, and that I believe that has to do with getting hit by the muddied status as well. So I believe that's a twofer. One, you are no longer able to do anything, and two, you're going to be hit with a blight. If you're hit with Water Blight, then your stamina will not increase. It won't go back to normal as quickly. It will slow down. It's not as bad as Ice Blight, though. Ice Blight is probably one of the worst status effects to be hit by, since you are going to be you're going to be losing energy a lot quicker. Okay. They get out a flash bomb here. There we go. Just want to keep him still. This is another instance where the tail can be cut off on this monster, but the other thing that can happen too is that you can break the scalp. And when the scalp is broken off, it, like a tail, can be carved. It's one of the unique cases where a breakable part is able to be carved. Uh-oh. Don't want to get hit by any of that. Okay, there we go. Using my flash bombs in order to both sharpen my weapon as well as combine and get a couple more traps. For a second there, I thought I forgot my thunder pugs. That would have been a great blunder. Okay. What is he doing? Ooh. You're probably able to notice just there that when the Barroth charges, he can turn just a little bit. Not a whole lot that will make a huge difference, but just enough to catch you off guard. And so when he leaves the area, he will dig into the ground, but if you look at the little puffs of smoke, you can tell exactly where he's going to be at. So he's going in area 2 right now. I'm just going to meet him in here. I want him to get exhausted so I can really start laying the attacks down. Okay. Gonna get this right here. There might be Melinxes in here. I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. Yeah, his head is really in my way right now. I'm not really aiming to cut his tail off or to break his head. I'm more aiming to complete the quest. So yeah, I'm just like, not gonna mess around too much. And now that I remember it, I believe the head is actually one of 2 parts that can be broken off along with the tail. I was thinking that maybe it was the only part, but then I remembered the hands can be broken too. As well as all the mud that's on the monster as well. Oh, he's exhausted. Perfect. And so when the mud gets broken off, there is a chance that that mud can drop a shiny. And if it, uh-oh, the felines are mad. Oh god. And so whenever the mud gets dropped, then the shiny can produce a type of mud, so like rich mud, fertile mud. I don't exactly remember the names for it, but it's one of the more required items for this monster's armor set, which I'll need to check the defenses for it, but I'm pretty sure it's a relatively strong armor set. Alright, the Barroth is not looking too good. He's exhausted, and he's both exhausted and weak, so that's good. I'm gonna get out my mini whetstone. I'm also gonna get out my last trap, and I am going to give him a very, very rude awakening. Alright, area 3 here. Okay. Whenever he's not sleeping in area 3 and he's idle, then he will actually be underneath the mud. It's actually kind of weird. I'm doing this on purpose. That way, when I wake him up, he steps into the trap. Gives me the opportunity to get a few more extra hits in. Oh boy. There we go. Get out the arms a little bit more. There we are. Perfect. This is a monster that if you are playing this game for the first time and you have no idea how to handle a brute wyvern, this monster's probably going to knock you out and make you fail the quest. So this is one of those gatekeeping monsters that test how you're handling the game. It's also a quest that if you like defense more than offense, then a lance or gun lance might be the way to go. So if you're using a longsword, this guy might provide a little too much of a challenge. He might really knock you around. So be careful whenever you're fighting this monster. Make sure that your armor set is well upgraded and up to date. Otherwise, you're going to have some issues. So that was Barroth. You know, this monster can take between, I would say, 15 to 25 minutes depending on how new you are to monster hunting. If you are an experienced person, then it should probably... Ooh, I want to have that. Oh, no. It should take between, I would say, 7 to 15 minutes. So a bit faster for an experienced player. But that's going to do it for me and this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're interested in any of my other content, be sure to hit on one of the annotations that'll be featured at the end of this video. And I will see you all again next time. Take care, people.